Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Bryce with Man Talk, episode 20. I'm going to admit it, I broke down and I watched my first Netflix series, and it was The Tiger King. And I know you know what I'm talking about because like 100 million people watch that show. But yeah, a lot of people were surprised with what was going down on that show and the type of people that were in that show, but I was not. I grew up in Arkansas. Arkansas. Many people do not even know where Arkansas is on a map, and I can tell you this, that even though I lived in a pretty civilized town, if you went out of town 15 or 20 minutes, there were people like that all over the place. They are real, and they live in the South, in the Midwest, out in places like you saw in Oklahoma and Arkansas and Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. They're out there. So I was not surprised. But one thing I did notice, and you probably did too, is that everyone on that show was crazy. There was not one sane person on the entire show. They were hanging out, screwing each other over. It was just endless, right? And aside from maybe the campaign manager guy, he was like kind of sane, but he started going a little crazy, just being around the crazy people. Yeah, everyone was just nuts, right? And I think the message, if there is one message in there that we could pull from, it's that you are and you become who you hang around with. So look around at your life today. Who are you allowing in your life? Who are you choosing to hang out with? Okay? And I live by this simple formula when I want to get better at something or I want to achieve something, is that I find people that have something that I want, and I try to hang out with them. And I ask them questions. Sometimes I have to pay them money to ask them questions, like their coaches. But this is how I surround myself with people in my life that inspire me, that uplift me, that help me do the things that I want to do. And if you're not really sure if you have someone like that in your life, you're going to have to go on the hunt, man. You're going to have to go find that person because they exist. And if you're looking around and you're like, yeah, I don't really want to be doing what all my friends are doing, it might be time to let a few of them go and move on. And it doesn't mean you have to hate them. It doesn't mean that you even need to really tell them what you're doing, but like, hey man, we got to move on. We're going to become who we hang out with. So that's the message for today. And if you haven't watched Tiger King, I highly recommend it.